Well, good morning, everybody. It's Bella here from RachandBellaCrafts. Just put my lamp down a bit. I'm sorry I've been away so long, but you won't believe what's been happening in this house. Too long for me to tell you, and good things and good things. So it's all been good, but very, very tiring. So we've been doing some alterations in the house. Not major alterations because we're renting, so it's just adding cupboards and things because we've downsized, and the house we've moved into is quite small. So we've been to IKEA, and that's the place to go if you want to get some ideas for downsizing. Anyway, enough on that. We've had some wonderful things happening with our grandson, as Rachel has told you, on Rachel Bella Crafts. He's gone off to Bible college and we're absolutely thrilled to bits. So that's probably why I haven't come on, because I find it very emotional. But anyway, we're going to carry on now, and I'm going to show you what I've been up to. I haven't been idle. That's definite. I haven't been idle since I came back off holiday from Oxfordshire. We had a wonderful holiday, but it was really, really, really hot. Anyway, this is the new kit from RachandBellaCrafts. Let me just show you some of the pages, and they're absolutely stunning. This is her autumn kit, and they're beautiful. I'll show you those as we go along. If you're interested in this kind of thing and you want to do an autumn journal, pop along to Rachel's Etsy shop, and I'll link it down below, and then you can find it. All right, and it'll have the name of the kit and everything. So I've got so much to show you that I can't keep everything in my head, so please forgive me. I hope you're all well. Thank you all for your lovely comments on my previous videos, and also on Facebook, when I've just been popping things on Facebook. Haven't felt much like talking because there was just too much to say, so I thought I'm not going to bother. So what I'm doing here now, this is the cover, which I'll show you in a moment, but I do want to stick this on before I forget what I'm doing. And I'm just layering up these. I've printed off the kit. Oh, I don't want to do that on there, do I? I want to do it on here. So that's going on here, and this is one of the, what would you call these? Like a little card, ephemera card. It's in the ephemera section of this kit. These are beautiful, really beautiful. I don't want it down too low because, and that's really sticking to that because it's going paper to paper. Make sure you're on screen. And that's not quite level. It's down. I can't do much about it. It's down. There we go. It's not level, but never mind. This is why I should have done it off camera. But I'm not going to worry. So they're going to be stitched, and I've got cotton in there ready. I'm not going to stitch it on screen, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back. Okay? So let me show you these beautiful papers first. And I've got my signatures ready. That's German, I believe, when we bought on last year's holiday. These are beautiful, these papers. These are the books. Some tea stain that I bought. I just haven't had time when we had that beautiful weather, and we were just so busy and too tired that I didn't have time to do my own tea dyeing this year. So you have to do what you have to do, don't you? This I'm going to stitch. That's going to be the center seam there, and then I'm going to make that into a pocket there. So that's that one, and that's the other side of that. And this one, I've got my cotton ready to sew my buttons on. That's why I'm waiting what that's there for. And there's more or less the same, in the same vein, but these are beautiful, beautiful papers. Front and back. Loads of pages for you to choose from. There are 4 kits, backing pages, this sort of pages, you know, and this sort of thing. And then you get your backing pages, and then you get 2 ephemera choices. which I think is lovely. Oh, that's a tracing paper one. And it's funny because I put it through my printer, it went through straight away. And the second and the third time I tried to do it, it would not work. So I've only got one. So that's going in the middle signature. Isn't it annoying when things don't work for you? But never mind. We have to carry on regardless, don't we? So these are lovely. Look at these. Aren't they stunning? So you could do a long, she's got long pages, tall pages, and you could do, let me just take it out a minute so you can see. So you could fold it that way, and that would be an absolutely beautiful, if you wanted a tall, skinny one, that would be ideal. Okay, so that goes in there like so. Ooh, better put my lid on, hadn't I? We forget, don't we? We get carried away. There we are. And more or less the same thing. That's the other side, so you don't need to see the other side. That's what's on the back of that, and isn't that lovely? And I think one of the girls on her design team has actually fussy cut this and used it on a page, which I think is a wonderful idea, which I might pinch the idea. And then you can put it on your, say you've got your tea stain, you could put it on your tea stain, or you could put it on anything. And all of these could be cut out if you wanted to, because they're absolutely gorgeous. And there's this one, which I think is stunning. And that, and you could fussy cut around there as well. That would be lovely. So, you know, there's endless possibilities with these digitals, I must say. And more or less the same thing in each one. And they will be, isn't that gorgeous? So I don't need to go through every single one with you. You'll see it as I'm making up the ephemera, which I've started to do. I want to put them back in their order, so that's in there. What I'll show you now is the cover I'm making. I'm almost there, but that's the topper. And what I'm going to do then, I'm going to stitch around, glue it on. Trust me to go and stick that on the wrong way. Never mind. And then that's going down here. I'm going to stitch those together first. And then I'm going to put these lovely buttons on the front there, like that. And then that will go on here, but it'll have lovely stitching around the edging. This I haven't glued on yet, so that's what it was like. I'll just pop that up there on the sewing machine. That's going on there. That's my next job. Okay, and this is the inside, and this is a pocket. Let me get one of the tags of Rachel's. That's one of Rachel's tags, and I've just backed that with some paper that I'd painted, and I thought, well, that goes with this lovely colour in here, doesn't it? So it won't matter on the back of there. So I've only got a couple like that, and they go in there like that, and you could even get two in there. I made that out of a bag that I had when I was on holiday, and I thought the colours went beautifully with it, look. So that was a bag, and I just opened it up and made another little bag with it. And then I've taken the little notch out there. Okay, and then we've got lace down here, and I've layered that up with Rachel's papers and one of her ephemera pieces. And this is, let me just show you this one, if I can find another tag. And I'll show you the tags while I'm at it. These are just, that's just a plain one there, and that one can go in there. But of course I've got to dress these, so I'll do that on camera with you when I get my sewing done. So I'm going to go off now, and I'm going to stitch. Oh, and the other thing I was going to tell you what I'm going to do. Let me pop that over there. I decided, because I didn't get the corners as I would have liked, because they do fray a little bit, this material, or it does, yes. And I thought, I bought these on Amazon. Small corners, I've typed in book corners, all right, on Amazon, and they will go on here like so. And I think that will finish it off nicely. So let me lift it up and they'll fall off. There we go. So you'll see that like that. That's going to go on there, and that will be down there. So when you see this next now, it'll all be on there like so. And then I'm going to do my stitching and then glue it all on, and then you'll see it then, as because you don't need to see me gluing things on, do you? Maybe you do, I don't know, but there's plenty on YouTube for you to see, so lots of people have done this. All right, so that's going to sit on there like so, and I've got a word that I want to put on as well, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to put that down there, put the word there. I'm going to work that out, and then when I come back, you can see what I've done. So I won't be long. I'm just going to do all my stitching and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and everything is glued down. I've put the lace on and I've put my topper on, and I'm just about to take off these, just making sure that the corners have stayed down, because they were, you know, with the PVA it takes a little longer, so I just wanted to make sure that they did stick. So that's those done. Put those over there for now. Okay, so this is what I've done so far. I've just got to put the corners on, and then the cover's finished then, and I think it's going to look really, really nice. Now, I haven't bent it yet, so I'm just doing this now on camera, and that's how she looks. Just make sure you're in view, and make sure that light isn't in the way. I'm a bit cramped here today, but never mind, we'll manage. I have put the word autumnal there, because in the UK we have autumn, and I know America and different places call it fall, but we call it autumn. But I did have the word autumn, gone, disappeared, it's flown away somewhere, so I've chosen the word autumnal. All right, so thinking that she's looking very, very autumnal there. I couldn't find a word that would go with that, so I chose that in the end, and I put that on some, it was that piece of paper there actually is off a lovely book, and it was sort of, you know, sometimes you get paper covers on the old books. It was one of those, and I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, here it is. Whoops, sorry. So if you see these covers, keep them, because they're absolutely lovely, and the paper is fabulous. You can use anything you like, anything at all. So that's the cover finish, apart from the corners. So I thought we'd do the corners together. We've never done these before, and hopefully I can do it properly. So what I was going to do, I was going to put a little bit of glue on the corners, if I can get this to come down. This one, I'm a bit disappointed with this. It's a tacky PVA glue by Art Studio with a precision nib, but I had to cut the nib down because it just wasn't coming out. So whether it will come out now, I don't know. So let's see, because I've cut a bit more off the end here, and it takes ages for it to come down. So should have stood it on its end. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. Here it goes. So I'm going to put just a little bit on the end here. It'll probably blurt out. Doesn't want to come out, does it? Oh, there we go. Got to squeeze it with two hands. And what I'm going to do there and under there, just to make sure they stay on. All right. Make sure you put your glue on like that. Tissue to the ready. And these I've got, you just slide them in. You don't have to bend them if you don't want to. I think this will be fine. I have got pliers down in my drawer somewhere. I think they're in the bottom one. Yes, here they are. Yep, here we go. And I don't want to squeeze them too much because I don't want to bend it out of shape. So that's all you need to do, just to make sure that they're touching the glue. There we are. And I think what I'll do, I'll put those on the end just to keep them on. Okay, so let's do the next one. I think what I'll do, I'll put a big blob down here. I think that's a sensible thing to do, don't you? Well, I hope you're all doing well, because I haven't been around for a while, have I? So I've got no idea how you're doing. So if your life has been as busy as mine, then you have my sympathy. Right. So that goes on there like so. You can wipe up the excess glue. That one went on nicely. There, wipe it straight away and then it'll come off. And then let me fold that like that. That would be easier, wouldn't it? I'm trying not to ruin the shape of the corner, because you can do that sometimes and they don't look very nice then. But I can always press that down later once it's but I think that's okay. Where's my other one of these? And I think that will hold that down there nicely. Okay, so let's do it from this side so you can see. But I need to put the glue on here first. Mainly at the back, because that's where the bulk of the metal is. There we go. Let me just wipe that off my fingers. Makes life easier. Sticking to my fingers now. There we are. It's not rocket science, this. Once you've tried it, you'll find a way of that suits you best. All right. Just get the glue off there and press that down as much as you want. It's mainly the ends you want to press down so that they grip the material. And this lovely material I bought when I was on holiday in the Cotswolds in one of the charity shops. Good old charity shops, hey? Oh, I didn't show you the back then again, did I? I'll do it on this one if I remember. And that tucks that unsightly bit there. Get your glue and just... You could do this, if you actually, we could do this with just glue. If you didn't have these corners and you want to tidy it up, just put a little bit of glue on there. As long as it dries clear, it doesn't matter, does it? There we are, I need it on both sides. Make sure I put that on the right way. There we are, that's nice and neat. And just get rid of that glue. There we go. Push it in. Well, you won't believe that we had a really warm week, really hot again, when we came back off holiday. We had rain and then we had a week again where it was lovely and hot. But now we're really into autumn now, so the leaves are just starting to go brown. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm concentrating. There we are, that's those. I know it looks a bit funny, but just make sure they're pressed down. I think that tidies it up nicely. I'm pleased with that. See what I mean? Now there, look. I've just bent that one, so I've got to be careful. Straighten that out. And that's what happens if you press them too hard. They will bend out of shape, so. But that's on, that's not going to come off now, so that's good. And that's fine, the front is okay. And I've got a little hammer here. Cute little hammer there, which I can... See, it's only metal. And I'll put that back on just to make sure it stays where it should. And there we are. So I'm going to get my desk ready now to do the ephemera, and I shall be back in a moment. Well guys, I've had a really busy day between visitors and putting furniture together and hanging curtains. It's just crazy here at the moment, and that will explain to you why I haven't made any videos. So I thought I'd make the effort today, but I tell you what, I'm shattered. So it is now just gone 5 to 7 UK time, and I managed in between all of that to sort out the ephemera and everything, and I've managed to finish. I don't know what I've shown you all together, guys, so just bear with me. This is the cover, and I'm really pleased with it, and it turned out really nice. So there she is, all right, with the lovely corners on. And I didn't want great big ones, I wanted them to be delicate, so that's what I've done. And you've seen the inside, and there's the lovely pocket. And I've been making tags, and I've been sewing them. So what I've done, I've divided everything up now into 3. That's my bits of ephemera I've got ready. I had to tidy everything up because I was just getting in a muddle with everything that's going on. So I will make another video, and it'll probably be out on, what day is it today? I don't know, Wednesday. So it'll probably be out on Friday, okay? And then I'm going to dress all of the ephemera with all this lovely ephemera that Rachel has put in the kit. So I've got it all ready, I've got it all sorted. So I'm all organised at long last. So I'll just show you one of these, and I've got them in their order. So this is the first signature, that's the second signature, and that's the third signature. So I've been thinking of Gail Agostinelli and how organised she is, and I thought, now let's get organised, because life is chaotic at the moment, so I need to be organised. You know what I'm like, I can't work in the middle. So there's my lovely signature. Here's my stitched by machine, and I'll explain to you what I've done. So that's a pocket there. I think I'm going to use that as the tag. I wish I cut the corners now, but I have stitched them. I don't know whether you can see this lovely stitching. Let me stand up a second. So, because the lighting isn't very good. It's night time now, or evening time. Whether you can see the stitching, I don't know. So I'll try and, yeah, just about, I think. All right, so probably see it better on the back. There you go. And that's what I've been doing. I've been stitching the pockets. There's a pocket and a tag all ready to go, but there's nothing on the front of any of the ephemera that I've been making. So that's the belly band, and that's as far as I've got. So I've got 3 of those already dressed, already organized, ready to go for Friday's video. So I think I'm going to have to leave it there, guys. And between my husband banging upstairs and trying to put the furniture together, I think I'd better just go and sit down quietly now and collect my thoughts, ready for the next video. So I'm sorry it's a bit of a mixed match, but I tried my best, so bear with me. And I shall be back on Friday, and then I'm going to start making clusters, and then I'm going to start dressing. I'll probably have done most of it, because you won't want to watch me doing all of that. So I'll pick out certain things to show you. This is just the bare essentials that goes into my journals. All right, and then we'll start making some lovely pretties to go inside of the journal. So there's going to be 3 signatures. And before I go, I think I'll measure this so you know, because I may forget at some point. And it's, if I go right to the edge there, it is, let's say 6.5 wide inches, that is, and 8.5 long, tall, okay? And the spine is as you see it, and I think that's about 1 inch, I think. Let me see, because yeah, it's about 1 inch. So that'll give you some idea of the size. So there we go. So we'll carry on, and I'll do some more tomorrow, and then I'll put it up ready for Friday, hopefully, because I'm going away again next week. So I wanted to get this well on its way before I go, and then I can make the clusters while I'm on holiday and do some stitching, which is what I really enjoy. So take care, guys, and I hope you stay to the end and have a good week. So bye for now.